Hello everyone, HSA English Module 1 പോയട്രിയുടെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടുള്ള Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard എന്ന ഭാഗത്ത് നിന്നുള്ള MCQ questions ആണ് ഈ വീഡിയോയിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. So it is a poem written by Thomas Gray who lived from 1716 to 1771 and the original title of the poem was Stanzas Wrote in a Country Churchyard. Now let's begin. The first question, Gray was educated at Eton and Cambridge, London, USA, Australia. Here the right option is Gray was educated at Eton and Cambridge. Next question, Thomas Gray belongs to the metaphysical poets, the cavalier poets, the graveyard poets, none of the above. So Thomas Gray belongs to the graveyard poets. Next question, Thomas Gray was a transitional poet, romantic poet, Victorian, modern. Here the right option is Thomas Gray was a transitional poet. Next question, he is the scantiest and frailest of the classics in our poetry, but he is a classic. Who said this? Here the right option is Matthew Arnold. It was a comment made by Matthew Arnold about Thomas Gray. Next question, when was the poem completed? Here the poem was completed in the year 1750 and it was published in the year 1751. The exact date of publication is 15th February 1751. Now the next question, this poem is inspired by the death of Richard West, Noble Mark, Henry Gibbs, none. Here the right option is this poem is inspired by the death of his bosom friend Richard West. Next question, who wrote the preface of the poem? Horace Walpole, Thomas Gray, both, none. Here the right option is Horace Walpole. His friend popularized the poem and he also wrote a preface to the poem. Next one, which churchyard is believed to have been the inspiration for Gray's elegy? Here the right option is option D, Stoke Poges Churchyard. It is believed that St. Giles Parish Church at Stoke Poges has been the inspiration for writing this elegy. Next one, Gray's elegy has dash stanzas. The number of stanzas in Gray's elegy is 32. Identify the rhyme scheme employed in Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard. Here the right option is AB AB rhyme scheme. Option A will be the right answer. AB AB rhyme scheme. Next question, name the stanza form used in this poem. Heroic quatrains, heroic couplet, quatrains, none. Here the right option is option A, heroic quatrains. Next question, what time of day is the poem being? Here the right option is late afternoon. The time of the poem is late afternoon. Next one, who used far from the madding crowd, a phrase from Gray's elegy as the title of his novel. Far from the madding crowd is a novel written by Thomas Hardy and this title has been taken from this poem. Next one, who are the three famous figures named in Gray's elegy? Options, Hampden, Cromwell, Milton, Milton, Hampden, Horace Walpole, Shakespeare, Charles I, Milton, Cromwell, Charles I, Queen Elizabeth. Here the right option is option A, Hampden, Cromwell and Milton. And the lines are, some village Hampden that with dauntless breast the little tyrant of his fields withstood. Some mute inglorious Milton here may rest. Some Cromwell guiltless of his country's blood. Next one, the rude forefathers of the hamlet sleep. What does the word hamlet mean? Hamlet means village. Here the right option is option C, village. Next one, figure of speech in weary way is. Options, transferred epithet, simile, metaphor, diction. Here the right option is weary way is a transferred epithet where the adjective weary is attributed to the way instead of the plowman. Next one, the inevitable hours in elegy is the hour of death, the hour of birth, both, none. The inevitable hours in elegy refers to the hour of death. Next one, a famous English poet translated the part of this poem into Latin. Who is he or she? Here the right option is option A, Percy Bysshe Shelley. He has translated part of this poem into Latin. Next one, some dash guiltless of his country's blood. Here the right option is some Cromwell guiltless of his country's blood. Next one, even in our dash live their wonted fire. Here the line goes like, even in our ashes live their wonted fire. This is a line from the poem. This poem involves the classical idea of memento mori, a Latin phrase which states plainly to all mankind, remember that you must die. So, memento mori means remember that you must die. The important works of Thomas Gray include Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard, Ode on the Spring, On the Death of Richard West, Ode on the Death of the Favorite Cat, Ode to Distant Prospect of Eton College, The Fatal Sister, and Ode. He wrote two Pindaric odes also. They are titled The Progress of Poesy and the Bard, published in 1757 by Walpole's private Strawberry Hill Press. So we have discussed a few important questions from Gray's Elegy. Thank you for watching and keep learning.